regret. The things I could have done differently. Are there things I regret and things I wish I had done differently? Of course. Hindsight is 20/20, and looking back, who wouldn't want to take another go at something and improve it by doing it again? And then why not do it again and again and again? Who wouldn't want to do things over until you have it perfect? But the fact is, you don't get that chance. You get one shot. We get one shot at this gig right here. Life. One life, that's all we've got.
A lot of people in this world have died 80, 90, 100 years old, and they lived a great life. They had a lot of things. But a lot of people who have died never really started the true journey that whatever you believe in, God, or whatever you believe in, if you believe in nothing, I believe we're all here to start a journey. And that journey is fucking hard if you choose your real journey. Most of us, we decide to take a different journey in life. It's a journey of least resistance. And so what I challenge people to do is to realize that in themselves, that yeah, I have taken a lot of left turns and I should have stayed straight because why? I wasn't good at something.
If you ask people what they regret, especially as they get older, what they generally report is things not done. So they don't regret so much mistakes they've made, although of course people obviously regret mistakes they've made as well. So they don't exactly regret sins of commission, right? Errors that they've actively made.
There's so much knowledge out there, so much information, so many ways to get better. And we make so many mistakes. We are the product of our mistakes. And oftentimes the lesson is sitting in front of our face, there to be learned. But we miss it, or we don't pay attention to it, or we think we know better until it punches us in the face. The most important thing to learn is that we have so much to learn. We all do. And we can learn from school and people and experience and life, but you have to process the information, absorb it. You have to accept it. You have to open your mind, free your mind, so that you can learn and make real progress.
I wasn't the smartest person, or this or that, whatever all these excuses are that we build up. Find the truth of who you are. Go back to the start of your journey and go down that path. I guarantee you, if you finish that journey and you don't fear and waver and go places that are very easy, the other end of that journey, let me tell you, it is a peaceful, so it makes you feel better as a person. People love seeing failure. It makes them feel so good about themselves to see somebody not succeed at something. It makes them feel better.
It's about building your own mentality, being your, as you know, as crazy as it sounds, being your own hero. Mm-hmm. Being the best person you can be so you're not putting people above you. The worst thing you can ever do in life is put people above you. Because what happens there is you believe you can't reach that. You must believe that you're on a level playing field with every person in the world. And that starts with mentality. It always keeps you in the game, it keeps you in the fight, it keeps you in the battle, it keeps you moving forward.
And the people that I have lost, they taught me that. They taught me how precious life is, how blessed we are to have every day to learn, to grow, to laugh, to live, to live. To live every day with purpose and passion. The most important thing to understand about regret is that in and of itself, regret is worthless. It does nothing for you. In fact, the only valuable thing in regret is the lesson you learned, the knowledge you gained. But walking around filled with regret gets you nothing. So, learn and move on. Don't let regret beat you down. Don't be a slave to regret. No. Let it teach you. Let it make you better. Let the fear of regret fuel you to take action today, now. Take action to become a person not filled with regret, but a person filled with knowledge and strength and power and life.
Maybe you were a victim of being called fat growing up. Folks make fun of you and shit. Maybe you weren't the smartest motherfucker in school. If people can't match you for that shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's great power in adversity. If you're a victim of any kind, make sure you use that shit to become successful.
For those who don't have the opportunity, for those who were stolen away by death's cruel hand, for them, I will live. I will revere their memory, and I will live. So, let us cry no more. Let us mourn no more. Let us remember, but let us not dwell. Instead, let us laugh and love, and let us embrace and venerate everything that life is and every opportunity it gives us. Let us live.
A lot of people, what they do is they have these finish lines. And I have a saying that says, I don't stop when I'm tired, I stop when I'm done. So when I was younger, I didn't have any goals. And it's not really so much about goals, it's just a fucking to-do list.
Yeah.
A to-do list. And as a human being, if you don't have a to-do list, you're gonna sit back and just fade away. It's like a lot of people who are in the military, who are in business, who are whatever, they say, hey, I'm gonna do 20 years, and I'm gonna retire. Okay, what's next? So I have a what's next list. So then I never sit idle. I never sit idle. There's never one time in my life where I'm sitting back with free time and like just enjoying the sun. I made it. Yeah. I've arrived. No.
If you like what you see in that mirror, that's how you start your day off. If you wake up and you look fat, you look out of shape, you're not, you don't feel good, which is, or you don't feel good inside. So my whole big thing is get up and work out.
You have some apprehension about what role your choices might make in transforming that potential into one form of actuality or another. I mean, you certainly know that there are dreadful mistakes that you might be very tempted to make that would produce all manner of hell around you and still be tempted to do it. It seems like it's sitting there right in front of you as a possibility. You also know that, you could haul yourself up out of bed and attend to your duties and do the sorts of things that you're supposed to and set a few things right that day and that week, and that likely things would at least not be worse.
But I'll tell you what, even if you were 40 or 50 or 60 or 70, doesn't matter. You're in the game now, and that's what counts. And all those quote unquote wasted years, they weren't wasted, right? They're not wasted because you learned. And specifically, what did he learn about? Learned about what it's like to be out of shape. Learned about what it's like to be overweight. Learned about what it's like to be weak. And the knowledge that you learned about those things is fuel to make sure that it never happens again. Because you know what is out there. And you know how bad it can get. And this is the other reason why it's beneficial that you have a past that wasn't perfect, is now you can teach other people how to do it.